Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Hayla Alawi, Atmosphere Press's Book Publicity and Events Manager. Thank you so much for joining us for our 2025 Writers Summit. The Atmosphere Press Writers Summit is a completely free and entirely virtual two-day writers conference where you've had the opportunity to connect with other writers and experience a number of digestible panel sessions that gave you real and practical insights from industry experts. In these sessions, it was really exciting to hear from published Atmosphere Press authors, to learn more about book coaching and marketing strategies, and to discover how Atmosphere Press can support you at every stage of the process. If you missed any of these sessions and you are wishing you could retroactively tune in, then never fear. We will soon have recordings of each session available on our YouTube channel so you can access invaluable advice forevermore. For now, though, as the 2025 Writers Summit comes to a close, I just want to thank all the attendees for joining us these past 2 days. It's been so wonderful to see how many publishing experts wanted to collaborate with us on this project, but we couldn't do any of this without you, the writers and the authors supporting us in the audience. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your days to join us and create a digital writerly community together. To close out this Writers Summit, I'm happy to welcome back the founder and CEO of Atmosphere Press, Dr. Nick Courtright. His closing remarks are pre-recorded because he's on a plane at this very moment, literally in the atmosphere, but he will still be able to leave us with some parting insights and one final super exciting announcement to finish this conference with a bang. As a reminder, if you missed the opening remarks yesterday, Dr. Nick Courtright is founder and CEO of Atmosphere Press. He's also the author of the poetry collections The Forgotten World, Let There Be Light, and Punchline. His latest book on poetry interpretation is In Perfect Silence at the Stars, Walt Whitman and the Meaning of Poems. In addition to the University of Texas at Austin, where he received his PhD, Nick has also received degrees at Texas State University and Ohio University, and has taught at a wide variety of public and private institutions of higher education. He was also just nominated for the prestigious Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. So now I'm going to welcome back the pre-recorded version of Nick back to the floor. Just 1 second while I screen share his statement.
Ah, I can't believe we're here. The closing remarks. We made it. That was a great 2 days. So many amazing talks, so many great questions from the audience. I know I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed the readings too. That was just great. So, and thank you, of course, to all of our audience for coming, because putting on something like this isn't worth much if no one shows up. So, I'm glad you did. It's been great seeing so many people come to a bunch of different sessions. It's really amazing. It's been a pleasure. So putting on something like this, of course, also wouldn't have been possible without our four sponsors for this amazing event. As a reminder, I want you to check those places out. Just to give you a refresher, Winning Writers is a resource for poets and writers full of advice on crafting your manuscript and navigating the publishing industry. They run the North Street Book Prize, which is open to self-published and hybrid published books, and submissions are open until July 1st. So make sure you jump on that before it's too late. Up to $10,000 is available in prize money. Last year, Daniel Victor, an Atmosphere author, won the grand prize, which was amazing. We were really proud of that. And we liked that fact so much that this year we decided that we wanted to sign up and be a co-sponsor of the North Street Book Prize going forward. So definitely check that out. Also, Feathered Quill. They were established in 2008. They offer review services, author interviews, award programs, advertising to independent authors. They're hands down one of the leading online review sites. We've received dozens and dozens of stellar, high quality reviews from Feathered Quill for our authors, so definitely check them out, featheredquill.com. Next, and a bit closer to home, Lone Star Literary Life, your gateway to vibrant world of Texas lit. As a publisher based in Austin, Atmosphere Press is especially proud to collaborate with Lone Star Literary Life. You can learn more about the stories, authors, and events that make Texas literature unforgettable at lonestarliterary.com. And lastly, one of our favorites, Independent Book Review is a reader-focused, writer-supportive review platform celebrating the best in indie press and self-published books. With over 2,000 book reviews published since 2018, the IBR team is made up of passionate book lovers who believe in the power of bold, independent thinking. Having received many excellently written reviews from Independent Book Review for our authors, including a number of starred reviews, we definitely highly recommend them. So check them out. And I want to make a note that if we aren't already, we here at Atmosphere would love to work with you too in some capacity or another. So here are some ways that we can stay connected. So one, you might have known that we have a blog, the Advice for Writers blog, which is full of just a ton of articles. I mean, we've got hundreds of them at this point, articles on all sorts of things, taking you through the process. How do you write? How do you generate material? How do you put a manuscript together? How do you write a query letter? How do you do social media for your book? How do you promote your book? What types of publishers are there? Like anything you can possibly think of, we probably cover on there. So definitely check out the Advice for Writers blog. There's just an amazing wellspring of knowledge to be found there. Next, we also have our author interview series. If you're interested in being a part of this, if we haven't done an interview with you yet, if you are somebody who has a book in progress, we're even happy to work with people who are still working on generating content. So feel free to reach out to us and maybe we can see if we can help you out, post an interview with you on our site. We really love to help authors promote themselves, build brands, and running an interview series for free is a big part of that. And then, of course, to throw a bone to the readers out there, because of course we love readers, we have a free book giveaway. You can check that out through our website. Just hit the drop down. You'll see a thing for the free book giveaway. You can apply there, throw your hat in the ring. It is a giveaway that has some requirements to, be able to win. So, go ahead and throw your hat in the ring and we'll see if you get chosen for a free book in a genre of your choosing. Then, of course, you guys have heard about the Playa Flamingo writing residency in Playa Flamingo, Costa Rica. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's an inspiring environment. We're just on the cusp of announcing our winners for this summer's residency, but the good news, so stay tuned for those winners because they are good. I already know who they are, but I can't tell you yet. So stay tuned to find out who the winners are for this year. But we're actually already open for submissions for next year. So go ahead and just Google Playa Flamingo writing residency Costa Rica, and you can go ahead and apply for next year. And yeah, it's a really great thing. Then conference attendance. We're going to be going to lots of conferences. We went to AWP recently, talked to more than 600 writers there. There are lots of smaller conferences where we can really spend time with people. We really like to see people out in the real world. So if there are conferences in your neighborhood, close to you, in cities that you are close to, or conferences, writing events, book festivals, whatever that you think that we should go to, definitely feel free to send us a note. We'd love to see you there. And then, of course, we do more webinars. This is our only summit that we're planning right now, but we do run webinars regularly. You've probably been in some of them in the past. They're really great. So if you have ideas for future talks that you think that we should do, topics we should cover, things we haven't talked about in the last 2 days, things you want a deeper dive on, or if you are super qualified in something and you're interested in being a speaker in a future event, definitely send us a note for any of these things. You can just write to us at atmospherepress.com. That's going to be a great way to connect with us. Send in your stuff, and we'll help try to route you to the right people. But we'd love to hear from you. And then, of course, publication. If you are a writer with a manuscript ready and you are seeking publication, you absolutely should send it in to us. We're selective in the projects that we take on, and we do require an author investment, but we do offer free publication consultations to many folks who submit a manuscript, so there's something to be gained regardless, even if us working together isn't necessarily in the cards. And if we do, of course, work together to publish your book, that'd be amazing. We'd love to see authors who have taken part in the summit be added to our roster, be the future award-winning books that we might be talking about in the next summit. And now, lastly, to announce what's going to be happening with that extra good giveaway that we talked about. So here's what it is. The winner of this will actually receive all of the things we've given away during the summit. So during all the little sessions, we've had little giveaways, a free giveaway from this speaker, a giveaway from this reader, here's a free book from this person, a free book from that author, a free editorial session, a free social media consultation. All of these things we're going to give out to one person, in addition to some extra stuff from our sponsors. So if you're a published author, we will set you up with a review of your published book from Feathered Quill, from Independent Book Review, from Lone Star Literary, and also hook you up with an entry to the North Street Book Prize if you're one of the eligible book types. So all of that would be covered by Atmosphere Press. So if you're the lucky winner of this awesome basket of prizes, we'll be reaching out to you soon. We're going to be picking the winner here within the next couple days, just as we sort of see who all attended a bunch of these sessions. So that's all I've got for you. So with that, we conclude the first ever Atmosphere Press Writers Summit. Thank you for being here, and keep writing.
All right. I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to Nick for closing out Atmosphere Press's inaugural Writers Summit with those statements. Remember, of course, that we'll be selecting a winner of the prize Nick just announced, which will include all the giveaways that were available throughout the summit. So keep an eye on your email inbox, which is where you'll hear from us if you're the winner later this week. That being said, thank you again to everyone for joining us for the Atmosphere Press 2025 Writers Summit. Please consider checking out atmospherepress.com to browse our new and forthcoming releases, sign up for our email newsletter, or submit a book manuscript of your own. You can submit your work to books@atmospherepress.com and just let us know that you attended the summit seminar. Until then, that's all for this year's summit. On behalf of everyone at Atmosphere Press, I can't wait to see you all again next year.